Yo, what's going on? Good morning, YouTubers. What's going on? What's going on? So, in today's little adventure in my kitchen, what is going on? What am I doing here today? Well, today I'm gonna keep it simple, guys. I'm making homemade burgers. I'm gonna make my homemade burgers, but I'm also gonna make it with some homemade baked bread. Now, I've made baked bread before. It's really simple to do, and right now I got my little yeast doing this little happy dance with the warm water. And it calls for sugar, but I use honey instead to feed the yeast guys. And I'm making a half loaf here because it's just me and my lady. My kids, are gone. My youngest, again, I'm proud of him. He's in the military now and training. So it's just me and my lady. So I'm hoping to just make two nice sized burger buns. And I'm going to make maybe 2 to 3 burger patties. But what I'm doing with my burger meat here is I got some ground up Italian sausage, and I got some lean ground beef. I was looking for bison burgers, bison ground beef, because I usually eat bison burgers because it's leaner, and it just has a better taste to it to me. But I have about, I don't even know how much I got in here. I think it's like, I don't know, 1.5 pounds of meat. I'm not sure. But what I'm gonna do is I seasoned that with some paprika. I got some rosemary, thyme. I have some cayenne pepper in there. Of course, the sweet Italian ground was already pre-seasoned, but I just added a little bit more season to it, and added some pepper to it and garlic powder just to give it a little bit more taste to it. I also bought some giant portobello's caps that I'm gonna cook in the air fryer. I'm gonna stuff the portobello mushrooms with sauteed onions, and I'm gonna cap that with some cheddar cheese. In the center of my burgers, I'm also gonna put some cheddar cheese in the middle, so when you bite into the burger, is a nice melted cheddar cheese coming out of it. I was gonna cut up some bacon and throw the bacon inside as well, but I'm gonna avoid doing that because I've never done that before, and I'm pretty sure I have to pre-cook the bacon, throw it in the middle or stuff it in the center. I might just fry up a couple pieces of bacon and just put it on top if I want bacon on it. I'm gonna cut up a nice spicy pickle that I bought, slice it up nice and thin, put some pickles on it, some tomatoes, and that's gonna be my burger. So I wanna walk you through it. I'm not gonna walk you through the whole process, guys. I really not. I'm not gonna bore you guys. I will show y'all the finished product, but it's very simple. With the bread right now I got going on, let me turn the lights on here, guys. I'm always working in the dark. I don't know why. It's like I feel like I got night vision or something. But I'm gonna put the ground beef off to the side right now because that's gonna be simple. You form that into a patty, throw it in a skillet, medium low, cook it until a desired wellness. Of course, because we have pork in there, you gotta go well done on it, but you don't want to burn it. So I'm gonna make some nice size patties because my burger buns are gonna be a nice size. So and that's gonna be the bread and butter of it, is the fresh baked bread. So my yeast has done its little happy dance. So let me show you guys here how this is gonna work. And I'm gonna get my hands messy here. So I'm doing, again, like I said, I'm doing a half batch here. So I have 3 cups of flour. The ingredients call for 6 cups of flour, 2.5 cups of warm water with yeast activated. My yeast is bubbly and foamy. You see that cap on it? That's the yeast all happy. I got some butter that was melted in there as well. I'm gonna add this. The flour has some salt added to it for flavor. I'm gonna add the yeast mixture to the flour here, and I'm just gonna mix this up. Now you can put this in a processor and mix it with your hand, and mix it with the processor. I'm gonna do this with my hands. I'm gonna go ahead and get messy here, and this is like this gets really messy. It gets really sticky, and I normally wash my hands a lot doing this process. I'm going to try to avoid doing that because it's adding more water to the mixture I don't have a KitchenAid hand mixture. Hint, hint, that is a birthday gift I would love. Now they tell you to add the flour in batches because you don't want this too sticky and you don't want this too dry. So I've got some, this is really, really wet right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and add more flour to this. And actually that probably was too much flour at one time. They say half a cup at a time, but guess what? We ain't gonna do all that. Okay, we're gonna mix this in so that it gives you a nice soft dough. Okay, and that's what you want. You want a nice, soft, workable dough. You don't want it really flaky. You don't want it too dry. You don't want it really, really dry. So I'm gonna try and work this in as best as I can to get all this flour off the side. And you don't want it to stick to you pretty much, even though it's already stuck to me. Okay, you want to get that off of you. Then once you work this dough, okay, and I should have prepped that already, and I didn't. And right now, this is way too sticky. I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm definitely going to need more flour than this, which is a good thing because I got more flour here to put in here. Hopefully, I got enough flour because I kind of counted and hoped that I had enough flour, because if this doesn't work, guys, if this don't work, you know, I don't mind saying, okay, oops, I messed up. I should have bought more flour. I should have been more prepared. I will trash this and we'll do this ghetto and just have it on 2 slices of whole wheat bread. I'm going to go ahead and add more flour to this. Okay, because again, it's still too sticky. And I still have a little bit of flour in that bag over there. Hopefully it's enough. I'm hoping it's enough. I'm hoping I ain't messed this up. So it's not supposed to stick to the side or your hands like it is right now. So, and I think I got about another cup of flour in here, which is good. Which is good. So I'm going to add more flour to this. I hope I got enough flour because I really don't want to trash this. I don't want to trash it, please. Please come out right. Please come out right. And that's the thing with bread recipes. It's like they never give you like an exact number. Like, okay, it's about 6 in this. It's about 3 in this. And this is coming out a little bit better. Not as good as I want it to. It's still sticking to the sides and still sticking to my hands. It's still stickier than I want it to be. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna play with this, guys. Wish me luck here. I hope I get this right. You know, because this has to rest too. And that's the part that I'm not gonna show you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all see this bread rest for 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You know what I mean? Okay, making a mess here, making a mess. Okay, that's coming together a little bit better. It's coming off the sides better. I don't want it to flake too much. I don't want to put my other hand in here either, but I think I'm gonna have to, unless I can use my wooden spoon to get it off my hands. Get it off of me. Get it off of me. Come on, bread. Do your thing. Because I gotta knead this bread too. I gotta sit here and I gotta wrestle it with it a little bit. And like I said, I've made this before, but I've had plenty of flour at hand to do what I gotta do. I don't have that much flour this time around. Like, so right now, like, I feel as though it's too sticky right now. And I haven't mastered this recipe yet, guys. So, you know, don't judge me. Okay, I have not mastered the art of making bread. Even though both times I made it before, it came out really, really good. Actually, I was surprised. I was happy. I was like, I made some good bread. And you know something? I might have used. I think I used just the right amount of flour. I mean, just the right amount of water. I don't think I used too much water. And so I'm gonna try adding some more flour to this. I'm gonna get this, guys. I am. Even if I gotta run to the store and get some more flour. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm telling you, if this goes bad, it's going in the trash. That's how I do. Okay, I think I got it, guys. See how it's coming out my hands like that? That's what you want. And there's still some more flour down there in there. So I think I got it. I think I got it, guys. Yes, I do. I think I got it. Now what I got is a lot of flour, a lot of bread mix in my hands, which I don't want. I want that in the bread. I want that to go onto the bread, mix into the bread. I think I got it this time, guys. And I think I'm probably, again, like I said, I think I made too much. I don't want to make this much bread, even though we'll eat it. You know, put some, wake up in the morning, put some butter on it. You know what I mean? Have it for breakfast. That's a nice loaf of bread. You know what I mean? Have a nice loaf of bread. Fresh bread in the morning with some butter. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get all the flour from off the side here. You know what I mean? I think I got it too. I think I got it, guys. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead and whisk this in really good. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. I'm happy about it. Yeah, I think I got the right amount. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just getting this all nice and mixed in. It's not sticking to my hands like before. Okay, now what I'm supposed to do is transfer. I'm gonna add a little bit more flour to this because it's still just a little too sticky. Just a little too sticky on my hands, which I don't want it to do. I don't want it to be sticky on my hands. I want it to be nice and fluid and right. You know what I mean? I want it to flow and get in there real good. See, it's not sticking to my hand, so that's a good thing. Okay. All right, so what this recipe calls for now is that I put it on a floured surface. And I'm using the rest of this flour here to flour my cutting board here, and I'm hoping this is enough flour. I think it is. It might be. It might not be. And knead this bad boy. You know what I mean? So when you knead, you fold it up, and you don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? When you knead your boards, when you knead your flour, your bread, you don't want to get too crazy with it. Okay? Yeah, I needed more flour for this board. I needed more flour for this board. That's okay. I think there's enough. Whatever sticks, it sticks. Grab some more flour here. Okay, need the bread here. Okay, and then grab it off the board here. Form a nice little ball. All right, now I'm gonna wash my hands. I think I got it where I wanted to get it at, guys. And give me a second here while I get all this gooey flour off my hands here. Ugh. I think I got it. Now, some of the recipes call that you don't have to do the kneading process. Some of them call that you knead it for 8 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna try and wing this like it is right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it goes bad, if it's a bad batch, then I'll trash it. You know. And whatever. I should have had more flour at hand, you know. That's my bad. So I'm gonna try and do this a little ghetto. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when you take shortcuts. A lot of times it don't work out for the good. In my case, it's gonna work out perfect. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's gonna work out perfect. I'm gonna show y'all. And I'm not gonna make another batch. You know what I mean? I'm working with this batch. Oh, my water comes out hot, guys. If your water comes out hot in your house, or y'all got it nice and regulated. I mean, this is an apartment complex here, but ooh, this water comes out hot. Hot enough to make hot coffee. I mean, you don't even have to boil it. So I'm gonna dry this off real good, and then I'm gonna coat this with some coconut oil. And I'm gonna put my my dough in there and let it sit for about 2 hours to allow it to rise. So that's what the recipe calls for. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the inside with my coconut oil here. My coconut spray. Coat the inside real good. I'm gonna put my bread that's sticking to my cutting board in there. There you go. Perfect, perfect. Something in there. And I'm gonna spray the top as well. Good. I'm gonna cover this up with a towel. And 2 hours later, I'm gonna have my bread, guys. 2 hours later, I will have my bread. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down my countertop here. Just gonna scrape my cutting board here, and I'm gonna wash this all better a little bit later. Just want to get that goo off of there, because wet flour is like paste. You know what I mean? You can make paper mache with flour and water. Alright, so I got that going on there. Alright guys, so what I'm going to show y'all now is I'm going to have my butter melting there. What I'm going to show y'all now is what I intend to do with the portobello mushrooms and the which one. So with the portobello mushrooms, I'm going to put this in my air fryer. Okay. Wrong button. To start is the power button. I haven't used this thing in so long. Okay. I'm going to put my temperature down to 350. And I'm going to put that for about 10 minutes. And I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it a watch. So my portobello mushrooms are cooking. I sprayed them a little bit with some coconut oil. And I'm just going to watch them right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up some onions. Chop them up real nice and fine. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff the inside of the portobello mushrooms with the onions. You know, and I'm going to put a layer of cheddar cheese on top of that bad boy. Yeah. So it's just a small onion. Like I said, it's just me and my lady. Small onion. I'm going to dice it up nice and fine. Give it a nice little dice look. I'm holding my knife here. Give it a nice little hone. Keep it nice and sharp. Okay, so take the skin off this onion here. Whoa, stay right there, blade. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead and chop my onion here. Chop the edge off here right there. Chop these ends off because there's some skin on that. Alright. And I'm going to saute these onions here. You know what I mean? I'm going to fry them up real nicely. Saute them almost to a caramelized state. Probably not that far. Because caramelization takes a while. But I'm gonna fry these onions up real good. I'm gonna dice them up real nice and small. Dice these onions up real good. Onions trying to fly away. They're trying to run. They go, please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Dice that real nice because these are gonna go right inside that portobello mushroom cap. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put them inside there. I'm gonna sprinkle it inside there and then cover that up with a slice of cheddar cheese. Even though mozzarella would be good, wouldn't it? But cheddar, nothing's better than cheddar, right? So, all right, guys. So I should have already preheated my my pan here. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to it. I'm gonna use the coconut. What the heck? Spray with the coconut. A little coconut spray there. Get that pan all nice and hot and happy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the onions in there. So go. Put the onions all in there. And my frying pan was already sitting on top of the stove. So the oven, I have my oven preheated to 325 already. So what's happening is that pan was a little warm. So I got that going there. Let me grab my little brown spatula here. Soap there. Wash my spatula real good. Alright guys, let me switch my camera over to the side here so you guys can see a little bit of what's going on. There you go. Got a paper towel. Dry off my spatula here because water and heat is a bad thing. And I'm just getting my onions all nice and happy here. Onions all nice. Let me turn that heat down because I got it on power boil. I don't want it that hot that fast. And I'm going to check, it's at the 5-minute mark, so I'm going to check my portobello mushrooms. And they're still getting nice and happy there, looking good. So I'm going to allow them to continue to cook. Okay, because I don't want it rendered small, but I want it to be a nice cook too, a nice a nice wellness to it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to my onions. Some pepper. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna give my lady the option. You know what I mean? If she wants to put some sriracha hot sauce on her burger, you know what I mean? And I'm probably gonna do it. Add some sriracha hot sauce to it. Ooh, yeah. So I got these onions getting all nice and happy. You spread that out real nice. And again, like I said, you won't get to see me making the bread because that takes an hour so it can double in size. And then once you divide it and put it on your cooking sheet, you wait another hour or so until it doubles in size again. So right now I'm okay. My onions are getting all nice and good and rendered there. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna make another separate video showing you how I put all this together. I hope you guys join me in a few. Check me out as I make these burgers and stack them up and make them look pretty. I'm probably also gonna make some bacon, guys. I think I am gonna make some bacon. grab a couple bacon strips, make some bacon burgers. Alright guys, not the healthiest of eating, but it's home cooked eating. As always guys, stay true to yourselves, keep it 100. Love y'all and deuce.